guys, I just got my new planner for next year. These are both Plum paper planners. And so I got my new one, and then I have my older one from this year. And so I thought I'd just kind of show you a little preview of the new one and the couple changes that they've made. And then I also have my bag here that I use to hold my supplies. And so I thought I would just show you this real quick. This is actually sold in my shop, and I think I'm going to do a separate video on this as well, but I just want to show you this is where I keep my supplies and things for the planner. So that is that. I'll put that aside, and then just check for my upcoming video, because I'll do a whole video on these planner supply bags. Okay, so we'll start with my old planner. This is the cover I got. Like I said, there's Plum paper planner, and then when you open it up, it just has their introduction page, and it goes straight into the year at a glance, which I don't really use other than to add extra paycheck information, and then you can see what the month looks like. The old ones have the dividers as a blank, just a white page, and then the actual divider is blank on the back, and it's blank up here as well, so it doesn't have, February written. Sorry if my lighting's bad. February written on both sides, so it's just blank, and then it goes in the notes page, and then, let's see, I can go to January, and then it goes into the month at a glance. So the old one has a section for birthdays, section for events, and then a notes section, and then it has just the whole month at a glance with pretty good space to write. They have their dates written in the boxes up in the corners, and then they include holidays and stuff. So that's the month at a glance on the old version. And then I got the family planner when I did this, and so I have it broken into each different section, and this last time I had morning, afternoon, and evening, so I could schedule appointments. And then I had to-do, so I could put any of my to-do list items at a blank one, because usually my to-do list would go beyond just one little box. And then I had Reese Pieces, which is my Etsy shop, which is where you can find those planner bags. And then I have meals, so I could do meal planning. And so I had this one. I had never had a planner like this before. I thought that would work out, but I really didn't like it. I can't write small enough in these spaces, and I was finding that, I wouldn't really have more than maybe one thing in morning, afternoon, or evening all together, and it was just wasted space, and then I'd have a huge to-do, or just my space wasn't used very well. And so I switched to a different layout in the new planner, and I'll show you that when I get that one. But this is how this one was laid out, and it has the month, just a small month at a glance here, and then weekly checklists and notes. So that's how my old one was. Also, they all come with the notes tab. I had the baby tab added because I had a baby, so I wanted to have that included in there. But I had a notes tab added so that they added extra pages. Let's see if I have. So I just have extra pages that I'm able to write notes and stuff in this other one, which I really liked. And then this is the back. This is just the cover that I got last year. So the first thing when I got my new one that I noticed is this is different. Like, this is it's a smooth paper, but it's just paper. It doesn't have like a plastic coating on it or anything. And what I've noticed about the new one, this one, is that it's actually like it's almost not really shiny, but it's a little bit slicker of a paper, less cardboardy feeling, a little more slick. So I don't know. Anyways, that's the cover I got on this one, and I really liked this quote that I found. "The homemaker has the ultimate career. All other careers exist for one purpose only, and that's to support the ultimate career," which is by C.S. Lewis. I thought that was really pretty good, because I've kind of found that to be true. Even, I'm like a homemaker now. I'm a stay-at-home mom now, but I used to have a job, and my job was really just to bring in the money so that I could do this kind of stuff and do everything I needed with the house. So I really like that quote, so I had that put there instead of my name. I don't really take this anywhere. I usually just leave it at home. So that's one thing. Anyway, so that's the first thing that I noticed, was just the different feel on here. Then the second thing, so you come into your paper and it's just the same as it was. Then you have your year at a glance. Oops, let me get that into the frame. You have your year at a glance. And then the next thing that's different is the dividers. So each divider now is colored versus the way they used to do it, which was blank, and then the tabs were blank on the back. So now they do fully colored dividers, and then they also have the month on the back as well. So if you were in another month and you wanted to just easily be able to flip back to January, now you can be able to see what month you're in. So that's kind of nice. Also on the back of the dividers they have this, sorry my lighting is not really great. They have this on the back of each monthly divider now. So we have goal 1, goal 2, goal 3, birthdays, events, things to remember, and some blank spaces. And so I'm not a huge goal person, so I'm not sure what I'll put down here, but put something, you know, birthdays and events, things to remember. What I'll probably use this for is I have a son now. He'll be a year old in March, and I want to start doing traditions. Each month have a tradition, so I probably will put like monthly traditions that I want to do in here, something like that. So that's a new thing. And then also, I'll get back to all these pages, but this is the new monthly spread, and I noticed that it was different. Instead of being broken down over here, they just have 2 sections, so you can label it with whatever you want, which I like, because I didn't use it the other way with birthdays. I would plug the birthdays in. I didn't need a list of birthdays and things, so that's kind of nice. And then they also don't have the squares around the numbers, so it kind of gives you a little bit more room to write, I feel like. So I like that. And then this time, instead of getting the family planner that had the sections broken out, I just got, I think it was option number 3, I believe. So it's just line spaces with a little checklist at the bottom. And I think this is going to work out a lot better for me, because I tend to just do like a to-do list of my day. You know, do these things, and if I have appointments, those are just thrown in there as well. And then maybe I can put my most important things down here. And so, I don't know, I think that will work well for me. We'll find out. I haven't tried it yet. So that's the new layout I got. Now on top of that, I also added, you can do add-ons. So I added checklist dispersed throughout. So every month has a checklist. And so I can put things like people do bills paid, or, you know, whatever different things you do every month that you want to write down. I added a checklist to the beginning of each month. I also added the monthly cleaning checklist. So this one, it's broken down into boxes. So kitchen and dining, and then I can write down, you know, windows in the dining room, refrigerator, microwave, things that I want to clean like once a month, things that don't have to be done every day or whatever. So then you can make sure that you're getting it done. So there's kitchen and dining, bedrooms, office, bonus room, bathrooms, and living room. And then the back has blank ones, so you can fill in your own like month of cleaning, or you could even cover that up and do some other checklists that you wanted. So I think that'll be really nice to have to remind me of tasks to do. So I had that added on to each month. Then it just comes with the standard note page that all of them, it automatically comes with that. And then it goes into your month at a glance, and then it goes straight into your week at a glance. So then I also, at the end, now normally they don't disperse this throughout. Normally it's a tab at the back. Like if you see at the back of mine, I have a notes tab, so they'll just include a whole bunch of notes pages. So normally they have a fitness section that they include at the back, but I asked them to disperse it, and they were willing to do that for me, which is really cool. So I had them put the fitness pages, I ordered the fitness set, and I had them put it in the back of each month. So the first one is a little different because they normally don't disperse it. So this one would be like my main thing, which in January it's awesome, so I can just start with everything I want to have and come back to it at the end of the year. So this is like the fitness stats and then weight progress chart. So I'd have to come back to January and fill this in as I go, because like I said, this is normally like all in a section in the back, but what I really want to disperse through each month were these pages that has monthly fitness, you know, your monthly goals, your fitness plan, your highs and lows, your measurements for each month, and then it has a tracker for each day, like your exercise you did, the time, your distance, whatever, the whatever you've had for each month. So I wanted that really set for behind each monthly section so that I could track it as I went and not have to go all the way to the back. So I think that's really cool, and I'm really excited to have that help me lose my baby weight. So this was an add-on that I have, and it's in the back of every single monthly section. The rest of the months come like this, front to back. Like I said, the first month it looked a little different because they don't normally disperse it throughout like I asked them to do. But I thought it was really cool they were willing to do that for me. So then I have the next month, same things. Then it goes straight into your regular month. And then at the end I have my fitness section. So it goes like that throughout the whole year. You can add your months on. You can add up to 6 months, but I didn't. I just had it go through December. So it goes through December. And then comes another part that I added. So I have checklists at the beginning of each month, just one page, so that I can track stuff just for that month. But if I want to track things like throughout the whole year, or just a bigger kind of thing to track, then I can do it back in this section. So I can't remember exactly where I got this. I have it written down somewhere what I was going to use it for, so I'll have to go find out where I wrote those notes about exactly what I wanted to do with it. But people do it for their cleaning, they do it for budgeting purposes. I actually want to start like a garden, so I might do some different garden stuff here when I planted things and things like that. And you can do anything you need a checklist for, so those are there. And then I also had the notes section added on. So I think I got like 20 pages of notes because I like writing notes and I like everything to be all together. So I have note sections added, and then the rest of it is what comes standard. So they already come with a couple blank note pages, and then it comes with these regular special dates so you can fill in whatever you want here. It comes with a passwords page and a my contacts. Their old one only had a front page. It was one-sided, and that was not helpful for me. I had just enough where I needed 2 sides, but you can add on like 10 more pages, but I didn't need 10 pages. So now they do it front to back, which I'm really excited about because that's just the perfect amount of space. So now their contacts is front to back. They have the holidays, and then they have the following year at a glance, and that's all standard. And the last thing I added was some stickers, so I can use these. I added 4 pages, so I can use these to add special birthdays or things that I have going on. Excited about that. And then they have the pocket, which the other one had as well, which is just standard, so you can put stuff in. And then the back. So those are the few of the differences, in case you were wondering. I'm really excited to use it. I'm excited about the fitness part and all the checklists. Wish I could remember all the reasons I wanted it, but I'm sure, you know, as I use it, I start thinking of more and more reasons. So if I can find my little notes page in my old planner of what I was going to do with all those, I'll put some information in the link below, in the description below, to tell you how I was going to use those, because I know some people like to know how those are being used. So this will be my planner for next year. Got all my supplies if I needed to go anywhere. It's nice and compact. And then this, like I said, I use their makeup bags or like a pen holder. And it has a zippered pocket here where you can put stuff. I have extra markers. There's 2 zippered pockets here, and then I just throw this in there. and then it folds up. So I'll do a separate video on that. There's not much more explaining, but I'll just add, when I throw that in there, that I put my stuff in there, and then I'll do another video for you too, and I'll include that link below, and I'll include the link to my Etsy shop below where I sell these.